talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she need down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that, don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. This is a cry for help. This is a cry for help from somebody, anybody. Somebody help. Now, before we start, the mesh, trucker hat, check out Tina in the video description as well as the store below. But I got an issue, and I'm sure you all have issues as well. Every single postal worker has an issue, and it bothered me, so I figured I'd talk about it because it's a real issue. It's a real issue amongst carriers. It's a real issue amongst truck drivers. It's a real issue, especially amongst clerks. And the issue is the support of managers and supervisors. Now, I'm going to get into some strange details, but it's almost like the details are going to be from your office, who's ever watching. And it's scary because when I spoke to a few of the supervisors that were training recently, they also agreed that their fellow supervisors carry themselves in this manner. What is Jay talking about? I'm gonna give you a for instance. Suppose you have some fresh new clerks, because all these people want to be clerks and they want to do the window thing because they swear it's the easiest thing to do. Then they get up there and they do their damn best to treat their customers with pride and respect. They do it. They do. A majority of the hardworking people that come here want to do things the right way. And then they have issues where they cannot answer a customer's question. A customer, somebody that's paying our salary. And they can't answer the question, or they don't have enough stamps, or they don't have this, or they don't have that, or they need help with something. And the clerk is at their end of their allotted amount of time to deal with that specific customer because they have time frames. And then they say, well, listen, let me grab a supervisor to help you. And they either go to the back and they grab a supervisor, or they ring the bell to grab a supervisor. And the supervisor's response is, oh, well, or they can wait, or they come out there and they address the customer as if they are garbage. They disrespect the same customer, or they tell them, nah, well, we ain't got it here. You just go drive down to another spot. Well, obviously the post office is located in one position or one specific area, so the person came to obviously the closest area to them. Why would you have them drive another 4 or 5 miles to go to another spot because you didn't do diligent on your behalf, ordering the right supplies or the right things? This is a consistent thing. The way that the supervisors are carrying themselves with the customers. Forget about the way they treat the employees, but the way that they interact with the customers themselves. Now, a lot of you can't identify with this yet, but we're going to get to you in a second. It's despicable, which in turn sours that specific clerk that came there to do a damn good job. It makes them feel like, well, all the effort and energy that I put in, is it worth it? Because if I don't have the backing of my own supervisor to help me when there's a real time of need, nothing that's like, oh, well, we got to give this person $1 million. No, it's part of the job. We provide a service. You sell some stamps, you take some packages. But if they can't do the basics and carry themselves in a professional manner, that rubs off on that clerk. And if they're consistently with that type of management for 2 years, for 4 years, for 6 years, for 10 years, that clerk doesn't know anything else except for that type of management. Now they've been totally discouraged and they start treating the customer the same way. And then upper management is like, yeah, you know what? That's a great person right there. Let's promote them to supervisor. Y'all see where I'm going with this, right? See where I'm going with this? This is how I'm asking for help, because it festers from within. This festers from within. This isn't something that just magically happened. This is something that started somewhere and it continues to fester within. I know that there are truck drivers that go and do customer pickups. And a lot of the times we got to go, also the carriers, they do customer pickups. We got to go and we got to pick things up, and it'd be ridiculous amount of things. Or we got to provide them with some things that they need in order to, pick their things up. Y'all understand where I'm going with this. But we can't give them the gaylords. We can't give them the trays. We can't give them the buckets. We can't provide them with a certain amount of things. And then they say, you know what? If they're not ready, bypass them. Don't even worry about them. Just bypass them, because they're worrying about this big number that they're worrying about on top. The bottom line. I don't worry about it. Wait, this is my best customer. I always come here to the cigar place, or I always come here to the the yogurt shop, whatever it is. And then the customer is now left out because your management has told you, the carrier, or you, the truck driver, don't worry about it, keep moving. It discourages good employees from doing their best. The ones that are the face of the company, the ones that wear the eagle that the people see. And these are the ones that they promote from within, because the ones that tend to do bad always tend to move up. It seems that way. It's what you guys have been telling me for years. It's the ones that crash, the ones that can no longer drive, the one that no longer can clerk. Those are the ones that move up. It amazes me why no one has gotten to the root of the real issue. I would not have content to talk about if the management actually managed the proper way, because this could be harmonious. People could be flowing together. There's a handful of managers with a handful of carriers and a handful of clerks and a handful of places and a handful of cities in this country that actually flow harmoniously, and I can never talk about them. You know why? Because they're doing things and they're getting their numbers right. Because they work hand in hand, they work together. But unfortunately, a majority of this country, whether it be at the plant, whether it be at the station, they deal with it. And they could say, oh, it's the bad workers. I agree in some cases. But the coach, the head of the team, the manager, the shot caller, is supposed to be the one that makes the plays happen. You have to deal with the team that you're provided. And you have to work it the best way you can. The best solution isn't always firing somebody, discipline, etc. Discipline doesn't even work anymore. Side note, sidetrack, taking you off the main topic. A person, not even 2 years in, this is just disgusting me. I just heard about this. 2 years in, unfortunately, if this is you, I'm talking about you, but nobody else knows I'm talking about you. They did the roll-away, runaway thing. For those that don't know, that means they left the vehicle running and the vehicle rolled away and it hit another vehicle. Boom. LLV hits a Tesla. Of all vehicles, a Tesla. The Teslas have those little cameras on them, so you know it's going to catch everything. Little dent, little damage. You know what the carrier does? Carrier jumps back in the vehicle and hauls ass. Shoo! Oh yeah, idiot. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You know, the camera caught everything. Person was 2 years in, about to convert. Here's the fucking kicker. Took off, left the scene. Person in Tesla reported, police came, dealt with the person. That's hit and run. The only thing they could do to that person is suspend them. That's it. Suspend them. Suspend them. That's it. No real repercussions. They did that knowing that if there's nothing else they teach you when you first start driving is shut your vehicle off. The 5 steps, right? I'm not a carrier. I learned those 5 steps because I teach it now. But I know that we teach it to every single person. You can never be in that much of a rush. But the bottom line is this person will end up being a damn supervisor one day. And if it's you, don't take offense to it, because I don't know who you are. I know your name. I know what happened. But it's a shame that this is what we have. We have the bottom of the barrel that are festering, waiting to be moved up. And it's the ones that are sitting up here with the power. Not all of them. We got some great ones, but the ones that have the power, that have the I don't give a damn attitude that rubs off, that tends to just morph into. Well, that's what it is. It's like it just jumps from one person to another person. And that's what they do. They make sure, like, oh, you know what? I know you're going to do exactly what I want you to do. Treat people exactly how I want you to be treat them, just so we can get the numbers versus the customer service. And in turn, what ends up happening in the long run when this Postmaster General says, we're going to be shutting down some of these stations, these window clerks, and we're going to replace them with kiosks. And then people will say, no, they want the customer service one-on-one. They like to come in and talk to us. No, they don't. No, they don't. And this is unfortunate. I challenge anybody. Look up your local post office on Google. Look it up. You may have 2.5 stars. Maybe. Then look up the reviews. People don't like dealing with us anymore. And that's to whose fault? Is it the clerk's really the clerk's fault? Because the clerk can only do what they're allowed to do and what they've been taught to do. And who's teaching them that? You know, a child doesn't know how to talk until somebody teaches them how to talk. It's the internal problem. And I'm just asking for help. The people up top watch. I'm asking for help. Because the same place that pays us all is going down the ship is going down fast. It's going down fast. We have great people that work here. Like my man D said, we got great people that work here. We have people that want to do a better job. We just need better leaders, better people to guide us. I usually say, you know, take your best, put your best foot forward. I don't even think they want us to do that anymore. They want that one carrier that run. And then when he's worn out and he needs a day off, you getting ridden up. They want that one mail handler that can load 30 trucks in 2 hours. Then when that person calls in because he got a cold, they write that person up. It discourages people. It's shameful. The answer to when situations occur isn't always to penalize a human for being human. Somebody help me with this one. This is JH, and I'm out.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.